course, the streets and everyone who's nearby.
I'm trying to watch as we're ready for the button to push. You can see in the middle screen there on the right. I'm trying to watch his hand position to see when exactly this is going to happen. But we know we're getting close. You know, we're told this is basically a perfectly executed screen pass that has to happen from basically Matt Ryan to Julio Jones to the end zone. This is a play that has to be executed perfectly. And right now, here we go. The implosion of the Georgia Dome is happening now. Here we go.
Championships to a big cloud of dust.
Jason Durden, you're above this right here. You were there when the Georgia Dome was built, and you are there above it right now as the Georgia Dome comes down. My eyes drift right now, Jason, to Mercedes-Benz, where the plume of dust and smoke is now covering Mercedes. What do you see from your vantage point?
Well, that's what we're seeing too. Look at that big cloud of dust and smoke just drifting southward right over Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But it looked like it was a precision takedown. Once all this clears, of course, we'll have a better idea of exactly where everything landed. The men and women that handle these implosions.
I imagine it was extremely dramatic.
Feel the
difficult communications right now, but I imagine it was extremely dramatic.
But, you know, as we see the News Chopper 2 video of the Georgia Dome going down about a few minutes ago, and as Jason Durden was saying, there's no official confirmation yet, but it seems like a pretty textbook way that they wanted this to go. And we just lost Dave Huddleston's shot a second ago, but he was with the group watching it from a very unique perspective. And you can hear the energy in Dave's voice when he talked about what happened, what he felt, and basically what that moment was.
They said it's a mix of excitement and sadness, of memories, so many memories in this building. 25 years ago it was built. It's the only building to have housed the Final Four, the Super Bowl, as well as the Olympics. And people say that they are sad, but they are happy about Mercedes-Benz coming to this neighborhood and all the memories they're going to be able to make in that building. Back out here live, people are still out here, and I want to show you the podium, the VIP podium. If we zoom over, pan over, you're going to see people over there who are just lingering. I mean, this happened a couple of minutes ago, and they're still out here sort of
going to have to actually clean it all up. We're live over downtown in News Chopper 2. Jason Durden, Channel 2, Action News.
It's like a river of dust floating through the sky.
And Jason said it, next step, clean it all up. That was like a massive job right now. Channel 2's Darren Moore is live with more on the impact he's seeing from the ground. And get enough of seeing
big, huge explosion. As you can see right here in the video that you guys have, it started at the top, and all of a sudden, 12 seconds later, it just imploded and came right down. Now, the interesting part about this whole thing is that when I talked to the president, I said, well, what's your next job? He said they're going to bring down the Silver Dome in Pontiac, Michigan. Guys, back to you.
All right, David,
Wow.
thank you. And and you really can't get enough of seeing that video. There's been a huge buildup. And let's go back to Channel 2's Jason Durden and News Chopper 2 about this. Jason, you were talking about how this pretty much went according to plan, but I think people are lingering with this. They want to see this because almost everybody in the Atlanta area has a memory and a history with the Georgia Dome.
Well, that's right. It's been around for so long now. Of course, 2.5 decades that it's been in operation here. And of course, Atlanta's a city where over those 2.5 decades,
Almost 5,000 pounds of explosives and 6 miles of detonating cord can do in just a matter of seconds. We have several views to show you of what actually happened as they imploded the building. Here's one view right there. It's fascinating to watch the roof as it all falls in, just as planned.
Second video right now, different angle, one of our more than 12 cameras we have prepared to go. And it comes down just so fast. Just 12 seconds from start to finish. That's what they said was going to happen. And it happened just like that. And you could hear the crowd cheering.
And here's another view. And from this view, you can see sort of the pop-up as the explosions went off near the roof. And then the whole thing collapses in on itself. And it's really interesting, the process of what they're going to do next. Much of that debris will actually stay there. They will crush it down and create a new part of the Atlanta skyline in its place, including a large hotel with more than 1,000 rooms.
And this video is from the Sundial Restaurant, where they gathered to have basically a goodbye party for the Georgia Dome. And you see the video from there, from the Sundial Restaurant. You hear the applause. And where else are you going to party on a Monday morning at 7 in the morning, 7:30, than there to watch the Georgia Dome? And what you see there, which is interesting, is that the Georgia Dome is gone. The Mercedes-Benz is still standing, just like you wanted it to be. This went exactly how they wanted it to go. And that's not a bad Monday morning. We'll take it.
Atlanta's history and Atlanta's future. This is an exclusive angle from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Officially history, a cloud of dust, a ring of dust lifting into the sky right there. We lucked out with some good weather, a little chilly, but not too windy. So you can see the cloud of dust kind of just lifted up. Oh, there it is, and it's coming towards the camera. You can see the speed of it in this view right here. One thing they're looking for is any chunks of debris, whether there's any damage to the building next door, Mercedes-Benz. They put up tarps and screens and fences, hoping to keep it away, and also they'll be looking for any damage to streets nearby.
Wow, that's an amazing image there from the camera on top of Mercedes-Benz looking at that. This is a video a live picture right now from News Chopper 2 of what was the Georgia Dome. And Jason Durden mentioned before, if you look right there at the top of your screen, there is a section of the dome that is still up right there. They have to take that down manually, but I still think that's still a success. You didn't want to hurt any surrounding area. You wanted Mercedes-Benz to stay exactly intact as it is. And Jason, this is a live picture from News Chopper 2, and Jason says, as good as you wanted it to go.
that's right, exactly. So now that the dust is cleared, let's take a look at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. First, I wanted to look here on the concrete around it. It's dusty. I mean, Mercedes-Benz Stadium needs a bath right now, that is for sure. But I'm not seeing any huge chunks in this 83-foot section that was between the dome and Mercedes-Benz. There's some little pieces of debris down through there, but there's really no large chunks down there that looks like that they might have errantly flown over onto the side over there. And as we look at the side of it here, all these windows still intact. Might be a crack here or there, but for the most part, everything looks really good at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So that's what they wanted. We didn't want that brand new stadium to get hurt, and it looks like it's in great condition still.
And they'll move on to a closer inspection to look for any signs of damage and make sure the MARTA tunnels are safe before they put people back on the trains, too.
Well, it went pretty much according to schedule. A live look from News Chopper 2 there. The Georgia Dome is now gone. And thank you for joining us for this special